Okay, we're doing it live.
We're doing it live.
Hey, look at that.
Let's do it live, guys. 'Cause that's what we're doing.
Are we doing an intro screen still, or are we just going?
No.
Cool.
We're here. We are live.
All right.
Hello,
Currently.
world and audience. Apparently, we are now live. Great.
Make sure that you all log on to Twitch, so it looks like we have.
Welcome to our very professional
audience.
stream.
I haven't got the
Jason,
notification.
You're
yet,
meant to say that
so-
before we go live.
Oh, I said the quiet part loud again.
Hey, look, we're live. I just found out. Thanks, Rich. Anyway, yeah, this is our chaotic bullshit, but not the other chaotic bullshit that we do.
There's
This is
so
the
much
horny.
chaotic.
This is
The horny chaotic bullshit.
This
Okay.
is the other horny chaotic bullshit. Yeah, that doesn't really narrow it down, actually. Anyway, yeah, we're here to play some Monsterhearts, and Aaryn, I've made you do a lot of recaps. So, Jason, why don't you tell us what happened last time?
I don't fucking know. Was I here?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Last time, Pickman and Millie were transporting a van full of frog people and a moth person named Parker back to. Were we going to Ohio? I think so. Yes, we were. We were going to Ohio because that's where all the frog people come from.
And detour
We
to
assume.
hell. And a slight detour to hell, but it was kind of the same.
Right. We found ourselves in hell. And there was a super hot multi-gender demon there who both of us failed to even consider seducing. So apparently we were playing a different game than the horny one we're supposed to be playing. And it turns out that by freeing all those frog people and taking out the initiative or whoever those clone guys were, we kickstarted the apocalypse.
What? So the initiative is gone now?
No, he's just being hyperbolic at this point.
Oh.
Am I?
Yes.
So we decided, or Millie pointed out that one of the most powerful sorceresses in the country, who would be perhaps able to help us stave off the apocalypse, was Dolly Parton. So we are now heading to Dollywood to supplicate ourselves before the Queen of.
Because there was a whole thing of
America.
Millie's soul.
Millie
was
have a
sold.
soul.
Millie
Yeah.
found out that her grandmother sold her
Sure.
soul, and she's like a 69th demon.
169th. Yep.
169th.
Oh, so it's like the
And-
secret. She really did manifest that into
Right, she
becoming
really did.
reality. Oh,
And
okay.
Pickman found out that he doesn't have a soul anymore. His soul is already in hell, being tortured, waiting for his body to catch up.
What is Pickman
mean-
again? Pickman
A
is
ghoul.
It's a ghoul.
Cool.
Yeah.
Ghoul. Oh, okay.
But also, you
He's
found out
been
that if he
really
dies-
tired. And now
But also we found out, Pickman also is basically immortal. He comes back to life if he gets killed. He found that out while burning the van down, which happened off screen. But everything that happened to him while his soul was in hell catches up with him when he's dead. So he like gets condensed hell for the 2 hours, and then he comes back to life. And I guess I don't know if he forgets it all again or if it just kind of
Probably not.
So
Sounds
It's more
rough.
fun. That way.
yeah,
Honestly,
well, that kind of sucks,
Lord of soul in this economy.
right?
Does anyone have a soul in this group? I'm pretty
I don't
sure.
think
It's
Guy
explicitly
does.
said has no soul in my
Guy
description.
does.
So
Guy does.
Theoretically,
Rita does, in
Yeah,
theory.
Rita has a soul.
Sure, okay. Good.
I have
I have
a
a
you
soul.
soul.
guys.
I just don't have physical.
It's just not on you.
I don't. It's
You
not
don't
on
know.
me,
It's
right?
on me for now.
It's on hold.
Yeah,
My soul is in the world's worst safety deposit box. I'd love to get it back and maybe figure out how to do that.
Oh,
but-
Yeah,
Oh,
Millie
that's
still
sick.
has a soul. You're just, not the
I'm
owner.
only temporarily holding on to
You're
it.
leasing it. Yeah.
right.
God, that's hell.
Leasing
That is hell.
It literally it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and then the demon sent you guys all the rest of the way to Ohio, and it took you 5 minutes to realize that's where you were. You thought you
Yeah.
were still in hell.
Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah, and the
So-
frog people were totally okay with their souls being sold because they're like, well, it's better than
But
Ohio.
we did find out that Millie had a hard line on giving away all the frog people's souls for her soul.
Yeah, that's the one thing. That
That's where she draws the line.
It felt
And
like
then-
a pretty even trade to me. Like
20
to
frog
Pickman.
people,
Yeah. Right.
one
right.
witch's soul,
first of all, we were not sure that the exchange of frog souls was going to get me my soul back.
That's true.
And second of all, there were a whole lot of frog spawn in the back of the car because they're like rabbits, evidently. And I wasn't willing to sell their souls like my grandmother sold mine. I don't think that seems fair. You should get to pick what happens to your own soul and sell it when you choose.
And that's character growth.
But you know what? Your grandma was a really hot demon, so worth it.
Yeah, she's still alive, though. I don't understand. It's so weird.
That's just how hell works. Don't question it.
Don't think about it too hard. It's fine. It's
I
fine.
am thinking about it. And now I'm going to stop.
All right. Well, as far as its relevance to this game, what does all that mean for Remick and I? As far as where are we starting?
Well, so what they
It's
found
not all
out.
about you, man.
You're both just here to watch
Yeah.
Okay.
the
Yeah.
live reaction.
Just need to
No,
know my place.
no. So what they found out was they did not destroy the. I've already forgotten what the hell I called it. The initiative thing.
The initiative.
The burnout
The not
guys.
initiative, right?
The clone.
Yeah, hold on. I have a name for
Yeah, I wrote it down. The Bureau of Assertive Enterprise.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Bay.
Look at me taking
Exactly.
notes. I care about this, okay? I took my time. I set aside hours to play this game. I'm taking notes. I want to know the plot.
This is what a
Thank you.
serious role player looks like.
Can we cut his mic? Is there any way that we can would that be a thing that we can do? Okay.
We're definitely gonna run a little bit late tonight.
Oops.
No, it's okay. I'm here for it because we're more fun when we're unhinged. So what they found out was that essentially by freeing all of those monsters, they made the apocalypse happen again. Like it's going to happen because of that. That
Oh man.
somehow that organization was going to stop it, and now it's going to happen again. So
I've seen this.
yeah.
We gotta find like a dog and a child, and then we can stop it.
Is it
You
John
lost
Wick?
the child.
You gotta find- Are we finding John Wick? Is that
No,
plot now?
this is
Close,
a
so
different
close.
reference.
Oh.
Sorry. Good Omens, nobody? All right, never mind.
I started reading the book, but
It's
I've
been 3 minutes since
That's fine.
I've had any brain cells, so I don't remember.
Well, that's good because we've been streaming for almost 8. So you had 5 solid minutes of a brain cell.
I'd say she's right in the right headspace then. Yeah.
No, so I think we had decided that probably Pickman had texted Thea and Guy and everyone else. Probably not Ladderick because
Who?
yeah,
Who the fuck?
yeah, that one dude.
There
As
was
far
a-
as I know, I'm still in a basement in the werewolf's house. So
Things happened off screen, Lee. Listen.
at some point I left, I'm assuming.
We're
but
advancing
Use
I don't
context
know.
clues.
Yeah.
I think I was sleeping in the back of the van the whole time that they were
yeah.
messing with Ladderick. Yeah.
Pretty much. You
Listen.
did move briefly to a bed in a cave.
Okay, there we go. See, all right.
Pickman, did you really text Thea and Rena and all those guys? Because they're probably going to bring their hot new vampire friend.
Who? What? Vampire friend?
You don't remember?
No.
Oh, well, do you remember when me and Rena got in that big fight and she was all like, you knew I wasn't up for having sex with moth people. And
You had
yada,
sex with
yada."
a moth person?
That was definitely the problem.
Yeah.
It was me, Parker, mom person.
Okay,
You
Sky
two
Daddy.
had sex?
Yeah,
You were there.
with
You were just passing out.
Rena.
I know. I'm just fucking with you. Yeah. No, I texted everybody.
Pickman is just like
Anyway.
pretending to be. He's like playing possum while he's texting everyone. He was
Yeah.
doing it with a moth person.
Yeah.
Text the group chat.
He just plays dead. Oh no.
It was the hottest threesome anybody's ever going to have. And she was like, oh, you didn't. I was too drunk. And I was like,
Yeah,
you
you're-
literally carried me and Moth and Parker to the bed. Like, she
Yeah.
was.
Logic.
How was I supposed to know?
Anyway,
The strength doesn't equate to sobriety.
exactly.
I mean, at least
So,
you all three
guys.
survived that threesome, so congrats.
Yeah.
I know I'm still a little hairbally though.
I think that's a side effect of having a werewolf girlfriend in general.
No, that's the fleas.
Anyway.
Yeah, I
So-
mean, who could pass up a chance to go to Dollywood? I texted everyone I know.
Great.
The only people you texted are the ones who are here and Raina.
That's all the people he knows.
That's all the people I know.
Oh, actually, you probably texted Haley and Hayden.
I did, yeah.
And they were like, Dollywood's too far. 'cause
Yeah.
They're
No,
still
they
in
probably,
Colorado.
you probably got the new phone. Who dis?
Yeah.
From
They only
both
would
of
have
them.
they only would have come if it was ironically, so
Right.
otherwise it's not cool enough.
Honestly, though, Pickman, Haley is the worst. Do you remember how fast she run when you were bleeding all over her? Like, it
No,
was.
I
she
don't
was
remember that part
so
because I was bleeding
inconsiderate.
all over the place.
Okay, well, I will remind you that we were having a moment, and then all of a sudden you started bleeding, and instead of like checking to see if you were okay or dying, she just left. Jeez, I mean, that's really the real monster, right? Is Haley. I think we can all agree that I've had so much growth since then, and that obviously I'm not a bad guy.
Girl.
Didn't you watch me die and then steal my
Girl.
teeth? I mean,
Girl.
And the amount of growth since then, this is not Parker anymore. This is just a voice in the sky. Is not. It's negative growth.
But stealing your tooth is what brought you back.
Allegedly.
Ooh,
Yeah.
allegedly.
in light of the current circumstances, i.e. our trip to hell and all, I'm still not sure if I'm appreciative of being brought back.
Well, if I didn't bring you back, you'd just be in hell getting
The pineapple.
Torture.
Yeah.
that was really uncomfortable looking, and I didn't want to bring your memory back to that place. Although maybe if you focused on the demon with all those abs and the grandma was in there too.
Why are you?
This is word
What?
salad, folks.
What is
I can't-
happening?
This is what is happening.
Hey,
Thea and Ladderick.
hey, Millie, why don't you just look at the map for a while, all right?
Yeah, so Thea and Ladderick, you two find your friends at the entrance to Dollywood, having absolutely the most unhinged conversation you have ever heard. I assume that they're your friends, Ladderick. That's probably a bold assumption at this point.
Certainly, but I guess here we are.
Your casual
Moving pretty
acquaintance
quickly.
Who you've traveled across the country for. Yeah, so they're having this absolutely unhinged conversation. What are the two of you doing?
I feel like just watching it like a ping pong match, just like back and forth. Like, what are you guys talking about?
Guys, we went to hell.
Did I not mention that in the text?
Literally
And
and
Ohio.
metaphorically.
We also went to Ohio.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
So
Oh.
both.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
this isn't. You didn't bring me out here because you went to Ohio and it wasn't nice, did you? Is
No.
Ohio hell? Is that what you're talking about?
Ohio
Kinda.
is hell metaphorically.
But hell is also hell,
Yes.
literally. And we went there
You
too.
went to literal hell.
Mhm.
Nice.
We went to
Yes.
literal hell.
There was a really hot. Well, there were several really hot demons.
But depending on how you looked at this demon, they could have all the junk. I don't know. That's really hard to understand. It's okay. They had some junk and less junk and
And sometimes they had no junk.
They
And
were
no
making an
junk, and
effort.
it
It's
was-
fine. We get it.
It was like a magic eye. Like you had to, it depended on how you squinted at it.
I mean,
Sure.
really,
What do we
it's
feel like at
more
the
like
time?
Schrödinger genitals.
God damn it.
It's the
Well,
best reaction I could ask for.
that's
It's like if MC Escher designed your bits and pieces. You know, that's kind of where it's going.
Sure. Is there a reason you're did something happen, or this is just
Oh,
a fun
yeah.
story about hell?
I mean, well, they did imply that we, by shutting down that place that had all the monsters, that we were bringing about the apocalypse. Which was like not a fun apocalypse of like just like a little bit of chaos, but like the world ending kind.
The bureau thing?
Yeah. Also, we did find out that Pickman and I are not fully in possession of our souls, at least me for the long term, him not at all. So, but I happen to know before my grandma went crazy and sold my soul that Dolly Parton is a pretty powerful sorcerer. So we were really close to Dollywood, and we decided, why not? Why not try?
Sure. That makes about as much sense to me as anything else, so.
But if Dolly can stop the apocalypse, don't we have a duty to go to Dollywood and try?
Are you? This is out of character. Are you giggling because you said duty?
I feel like I can't say anything else besides
Fuck you, Ray.
yes and
Yes, and
yes, I guess if that is true, then we
And I'm
should
going to try to bang Dolly Parton. We'll see how that goes. So
go see that person.
And
I got to shoot my shot.
Does
when
she
you give me a
live
chance.
here?
I mean, surely.
who knows?
I
But-
feel like she's very busy.
I feel like she would not live in a theme park.
No, she lives under the theme park. Come on.
Oh,
man.
my mistake. Yeah.
Probably like an extra dimensional pocket universe for Dolly.
Sure, demi-plane. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
Dolly Parton would have a demi-plane.
Parker's just like, I played D&D once. I get it.
We get it. We all get it.
Oh my gosh.
Is that just the plan then? We just have to find Dolly Parton, save Dolly Parton, save the world? That's it?
Yes,
Season one of
exactly.
Heroes. That's exactly what it is.
Because we know that we don't have to save that cheerleader and that Pickman is going to eat her.
And I'm still planning on eating her at some point, yes.
This is such an old reference. Do you think Gen Z even knows what Heroes is?
Oh, man.
Is it? I guess it is an old reference, isn't it?
Oh yeah, listen. It's not old enough to be retro and cool. It's just in that weird middle. Anyway.
I don't want to look it up. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Like 2000s or something.
Shut up. I said I didn't want to know.
2006.
Woo, yes.
It's not that old.
That's
in the
almost
grand
20
scheme
years
of
old.
things.
Fuck, that's so old.
I
Anyway.
graduated from college in 2006. Fuck you all.
I graduated from high school in 2007. So
Oh, 2008.
I don't remember asking any of you when you graduated from any school, so I don't feel that I need to listen to you answer
Pickman,
anymore.
when did you
See, I've
graduate?
played
Nobody
enough
asked.
games. I've done this enough with Jason. I know to keep quiet at this part. Just, you know, he doesn't want to hear it.
This is the part where Jason cries on screen.
Grumpy Dad will grumpy dad.
Yeah, I don't. I've played this game before. I don't want to hurt him anymore.
Good.
Okay,
There was
guys.
a time, Lee, you reveled in this game.
We just
All right.
have to find the way into Dolly Parton's demiplane in Dollywood, because why wouldn't she have an entrance there
Yeah.
in the place that she calls Dollywood. It's obviously, I mean, probably a warlock such as herself can have many a different
I
demi-plane
thought she was a
entrance.
sorcerer.
Oh, I meant, okay,
Yeah.
whatever, nerd.
She
I don't know
multi-classed?
the difference.
Wow.
Aren't you a witch? Like, aren't you magic practitioners? Like, real, you know?
Is that different as well, or
Yeah, I think so. I thought
Excuse
so.
me. I'm a 169th demon.
right?
do
Are we still?
not-
Oh, wait. Out of
Sure.
character. Are we still doing that? Does Ladderick have to pretend?
Oh, that's canon. That's
Oh, no.
canon now.
We did the last time that Ladderick was here, the first time that Ladderick was here, you had sussed out that she was
I
not.
knew, but yeah. Do I? Has you haven't like told anyone else that you're a witch
No.
yet?
At,
Okay,
in
I'm
hell,
still have to
they
pretend. Okay, that's what
confirmed-
I was asking. Yeah, do I?
They
Have to pretend?
confirmed that I am 169th demon,
Right. Of course.
but also a witch. So I'm a witch demon. It's fine.
Sure.
Parker's just like got this 1,000-yard stare thinking about Weeman, because witch demon.
Reaming a witch
Or
demon? Is that what you're thinking about? Yeah.
So I'm gonna say, because we've got this fancy Dollywood map, because we're all experts on Dollywood, and this is not.
Mhm.
And
The
we'll
one I
just-
pulled up has a section that says coming in 2014.
Oh wow, incredible.
You know what? I'm just gonna say that's what Millie was able to pull up on her phone.
Do you think they ever
Is
made
the
it?
incomplete map. Does your map have the wilderness pass?
Yes, it does. Right
Cool.
next to coming in 2014.
Does it have what? I'm sorry. Wilderness Pass. Yes, I see.
Yep.
Okay.
So that's where we're gonna say that you all start. Because I know so much about Dollywood, I'm just gonna make up what I assume that it's like. Obviously, it looks like it's some kind of roller coaster, and I'll say that there's a very fancy entrance. How are you all getting in?
Well,
I
Probably
assumed
so
we
much
were gonna
money.
buy tickets.
Yeah, I would imagine we would
Is it
just,
open?
you know.
Wait, what time of day is it? This is
Yeah.
important for Ladderick.
Well, we want to get there early in the morning because then we have the whole day there.
Because it's
we have
because
to
it's,
go
you
at
know,
night.
well, because it's November. We'll say it's like 4 p.m. So it's dark.
You could wear a
And-
big hat.
Put on some
in at the end
sunscreen.
of the day, when they have the after 2 p.m. tickets that are much cheaper.
Mhm.
And then we go into the bathroom and stand on the toilet so that when they clear the park, no one can see us. I don't know
Wow.
anything about this. I've never worked at a theme park. You all should
Sure.
shut up and listen.
Sure.
I hope you're taking notes at home.
So it's 4:30.
This wouldn't
Okay,
have worked
good
in
enough.
2004 when I worked at a theme park, but
For legal
do
reasons, though,
you?
all jokes.
Yeah, all jokes. Jokes.
Anyway, yeah, so it is dark enough that Ladderick is able to be out and about without
No crispy
know,
vampires.
1,000
Thank you.
1,000 SPF sunscreen everywhere. Although I do
Mil-
like the
Millie's
image
like,
of the vampire with the,
Carry 1,000
sunscreen nose.
SPF. Millie also does carry 1,000 SPF because she can't let any tan get on her because then people might wonder if she wasn't supernatural herself because she has black makeup and white skin.
Goth vibes
Mhm.
is what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
I guess.
Can't ruin the goth vibe.
I was goth
Immaculate
before.
vibes.
I've been goth since I was 5 years old. It's fine.
well,
So
Not a
edgy.
phase, Mom.
such a
Says
long
Millie.
time.
They start so
Millie,
early
who
these
is
days.
college aged in now. So basically Gen Z.
Sure. Her drip is real goth.
No,
Oh
no,
no! Don't.
Her Riz is no cap. Face.
I'm
We
just gonna
can't.
leave now.
Did I do it right? No,
We
so
simply
I'm just gonna
cannot.
go. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm done.
There's nothing more cringe than people trying to pretend to be Gen Z.
Okay, but Jason's my favorite dad to do that, so it's okay with me.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Sorry,
All
not
right.
sorry.
So we're going to
No
Dolly.
You have to edit this later.
I'm in tears. I have been like since we started.
So there is this very large. I'm gonna assume that most of their roller coasters are probably wooden because it's got that kind of vibe.
Oh.
It reminds me a lot, just in theory, of Branson, where there's also a Dolly Parton thing. So
roller coasters.
So you make your way in. It seems like a pretty standard amusement park. What are you guys doing?
How busy is it? Is there a lot of people around?
Yeah, I'll say probably with the holidays, a lot of like families went, just to get out and about.
Trying to feel if Dolly lives in Dollywood and she's a sorceress, chances are she probably gathers power from the happy guests who come to her park. That would be my assumption.
Some sort of like
yeah.
empire.
Yeah. Like Dollywood is basically a big battery for her magical powers. So let's. I don't know. Pickman probably doesn't have any supernatural senses, but I guess I'm trying to see if I can feel like a tingling where the the ley lines under Dollywood maybe.
I feel like we're going to have to explore a little bit
Well,
to see if we feel anything a little bit more magical.
Pickman, what you can do,
This is pretty magical. I mean,
there's a giant turkey leg.
Yeah. It's the Possum Jamboree roller coaster. I've wanted to go on that thing since I was a kid. Come on.
Millie goes and buys a churro and to share it with her and Parker.
Because
it's the magic.
You know where you go for churros? You go to Dollywood, Tennessee. Is where you go for churros.
God.
Obviously.
You
That's
know
where they're most
that
authentic.
every theme park has a churro somewhere.
Absolutely. 100%.
I'm going to get some of these squirrel meat empanadas.
God damn it.
I'm sorry, what? This is Dollywood. We wouldn't deign here. Are you kidding?
I think there's some dating to be done.
There's a fair amount of
Squirrel
dating.
meat.
It's a delicacy down here.
I want to look at a program in the map and stuff and see if there are any like special holiday shows. Maybe Dolly's singing. Who knows?
Yeah. Before you do that, though, Pickman, you had mentioned wanting to get kind of the vibes of things.
Yeah.
What you can do?
You do a vibe check. Can I do a vibe check? Yeah.
Yeah, you can. By rolling with dark to gaze into the abyss.
Okay. Ooh. When I gaze into the abyss gazes back. All right. What do we roll? A D10 on this one?
2d6.
2d6. I don't. Okay.
Yeah. Wrong game.
Sorry. I don't know what game I'm playing half the time in.
It's like our game.
Grab some dice and roll them and see what happens.
Yeah.
So 2d6 plus my dark.
Yep.
That would be an 8.
Okay. I mean, you think that maybe one of the theaters, you can't quite narrow it down, but one of them seems like it might be a plausible place.
I think we should check out the old-timey gin joint saloon and hot dog bar, especially right around dinner time. I think I'm getting a sense of energy. Do you smell it? It smells like ozone.
You're sure it's not just the hot dogs?
It could also be the hot dogs, but
You're just hungry.
I'm always hungry. That's my secret cap.
Who's Cap?
No cap. There's no cap.
God damn it.
I knew exactly where you were going, and I still.
I saw the train of thought and I couldn't stop it.
Yeah,
It
it's like-
just smashed into the bad joke station.
That's where we live, Lee.
I was basically handing out free tickets and slowing the train down real slow for everybody. Come on, come on.
Aw.
Do you communicate to the others about the theaters though, or just about the food?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I was trying to it's a dinner theater. I don't know. I'm sensing something with my finely tuned senses.
Is it just your hunger sense times 3?
Look,
If it's a dinner show, then it should only be a couple hours off, right?
right.
That's fair. I think that's
See if we
probably
get
what
tickets.
he means. Pickman is hungry a lot.
I'm sorry. There's a lot
Yeah.
of food around here.
We
Yeah,
might
there's
want to
also
get him.
there's
a
also a lot of
snack.
children just screaming at the top of their lungs.
We might want to get Pickman a snack before this becomes a problem. Actually,
Millie looks
grab me a-
around for a
Yeah.
turkey leg.
This many people, Pickman's not getting hungry for churros. It's
I was trying for meat, but
yeah.
if you in order to save the world, maybe you have to eat one bystander. What? I mean,
well,
does it even out?
it's only a problem in that this is an extremely crowded place and there are lots of witnesses.
Oh, I forgot. Thea's so excited, so sure we're gonna get caught by the police and all that. Okay, my
it's-
bad.
You
Is
eat
that
a
not a
person
concern to you?
in plain
Hasn't been
view.
so far.
I'm just
Suppose
concerned. You do
it's
what you
shocking,
want.
but
I'll be all right. Just I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
Do you think they would sell us an uncooked turkey leg? Because that might be better.
I mean, you could try.
Would it?
we could steal one.
Maybe it would be
I
mean-
better if it was an uncooked person leg.
You think one of these quiverful families with 19 kids would miss one if
Yes, I do think they would.
Yeah.
Alright.
Usually.
I'll be fine. I'm fine. I can
Okay,
keep it together.
all right.
I can keep it
Power
together.
through this. Power through.
We'll see if we can snag any raw meat on the way.
I mean, there are several turkey leg stands, and maybe somebody could distract them.
Okay, real question. Theme parks, people die all the time in theme parks. They go.
Is this Millie or is this?
Not
This
for
is Aaryn.
being eaten in
This
plain
is
view.
absolutely Millie.
You sure this isn't
This is
Aaryn who has worked
no.
in that theme park in the past?
No.
and
It's
they
just
No.
wants
have
to murder
involved
small
in
children that are screaming.
Yeah.
People die of heart attacks because they went on roller coasters.
Mhm.
If we find one, wouldn't that work? We just say we're
Just-
here with the body disposal.
What?
It's not just about the
What?
meat, but it might stave things
Okay.
off for a while. Sure.
Oh,
Let's just-
okay,
Oh
I
my
just
God.
It's never just
It's-
about the meat. You're right.
It's also not the
kinda
kind of bird.
when you're hungry and you chew gum, it doesn't really make you not hungry, but it keeps your mind off of the fact that you're hungry.
If you say so.
Is there
Look,
no
I'm
other
sorry.
way to?
That instead of my soul, I have a never-ending abyss that can only be temporarily satiated with fear and blood. I'm sorry.
You need to be smarter about it, bud.
Let's
We need to have a
stop talking
contingency
about. Let's
plan. Okay.
let's stop talking about it.
You started it.
Maybe we should have a chat in private sometime about all that.
Look, Ladderick, it's not the same. All right, we are not the same.
There it is.
God.
Thanks for your centuries of experience, but I've got this. All right, I'm fine.
You look fine.
You're definitely fine.
When is the last time you ate?
I probably grabbed someone while I was on my little road trip to burn
Ohio.
the van, the FBI guy van. So it's
the first one?
yeah. So it's
Okay.
probably been a couple
Snagged
weeks.
a bystander.
Yeah.
That's been a while.
It definitely has been a while. Yeah.
You ate no frog people?
I didn't eat any frog people. No.
Okay, you need a medal for that.
So you're no, they ate him.
I forgot about that.
But also you're not okay with selling their souls, but you're totally fine with him eating them.
You know what? It's the circle of life. People have to eat.
No, the frog
right.
people weren't giving me the vibe that I need.
It was again a very different vibe you were getting.
Yeah.
They were too into it, and that's
They didn't care enough. That's the problem. Like,
okay.
Well, except for that one who was giving you Roadhead. So.
well, that was more just because we were bored. No, Pickman needs the fear as much as he needs the emotion behind him. The frog people were frogs,
Sure.
cold-blooded. Yeah,
They don't feel fear.
right, exactly.
Yeah.
So Pickman, I'm gonna make you roll again, and this time I need you to roll to try to keep it cool.
Keep it cool. I figured that was coming at some
Oh
point.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What am I using? I think what am I using to keep it cool? Cold. Yeah, that's right. Thank you.
Mhm.
Good thing that is my highest.
That's when they roll
9.
2 ones. Okay. So you managed to keep it together, but that hunger is really starting to gnaw at you.
Yep.
You know that you probably need to eat really soon, or else it's going to be really bad. And I think it's probably apparent to Millie, maybe Thea.
Mm.
Because I'm just staring at people and drooling.
More than
Yeah, more than usual.
God. Ladderick, we're gonna have to steal a raw turkey leg.
I thought you were going to say a child.
I mean,
Is Lady Chastity's anywhere near?
nobody cares about those kids.
All right. Well, okay. Is there like a restaurant nearby? Like, I'm gonna try and scope out
There are nothing
where we can
but
find raw
restaurants.
food.
Yeah, there's so many restaurants.
Okay.
Let's see. Interesting. I don't know. Some of these sound like they could be rides or food or both.
We have Lumberjack's
Yes.
Pizza and Dining.
Well, near the
That might
near
have
the
Firehouse
pepperoni.
Fun Yard.
yeah, I was gonna say near Wilderness Pass, there's the
It's
Firehouse Fun Yard, which I'm gonna say is a bit of both. It's a restaurant and it's got
And
like
a fun
a
yard?
Devil's Play place, but Dollywood.
They serve you your meal on a tray, and then you do the roller coaster that has a corkscrew in it.
Mhm.
So much fun.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, it's pretty awful.
All of these
Please-
things are on my map.
Please don't sue us, Dolly Parton, if you ever see this. Well,
You sit at the
Legal
table and they just
purposes.
lower your food down on a fireman pole. It's just all ring-shaped food that just slides down the pole onto your table.
I was thinking like those anti-gravity roller coasters, where you go so fast you can like make things
Oh,
like,
that's
float.
good
Yeah, and you like eat.
I'd like to think that Dollywood has figured out anti-gravity. Yeah, that's,
Yes.
it's magic,
If anyone can do
obviously.
it, she
if
can.
anyone can do it.
Dolly
Dolly
is
Parton's
very
amazing.
powerful.
She is.
Yes.
So
True.
Holly
let-
the Great and Powerful.
Mhm.
let's find her and
Mhm.
let's stop talking about anything else.
Okay, real quick, we do have to steal
We do
some
have
sort
to
of
find
food for Pickman.
apparently, yeah. So I want to try and go steal some food. How do I do that, Rick?
Money?
How do I do that?
How would you?
I'm gonna
like
go over
do
to the
that?
building.
What kind of strategy would you like to use here? Are you trying to be sneaky? Are you trying to maybe use like your powers of seduction to
Do you
To
turn
get
into a
food.
fucking
convince
bat or something?
someone? Yeah.
It's not an option apparently, which I'm very
Oh, you
disappointed
you
to
can't-
find out.
What?
He can't turn into a cloud of
God.
mist? What the hell
No,
kind of vampire shit is
apparently
this?
I can't turn into mist. I can't make like a summon a storm to block the sun. I can't do
What
anything.
the fuck? What kind of game is this?
Basically,
Just a
in
weak
this game, vampire
I'm
is
just sad.
At
hell?
least let him summon a plague of rats and wolves. I mean, come on. This
Please,
is like
please.
At the minimum. Come
At the
on.
minimum.
I mean, I think you could probably,
I
work
can
that in
hypnotize
flavor
people, though.
wise.
So
Yeah.
I would like to go over to like the back of one of these restaurants and kind of poke around and see if the back door is open. I've worked at a lot of restaurants. Nobody fucking closes that back door. It's too hot. Okay.
Also, people have to go out there and smoke like every
Yes.
10 minutes. So.
Yeah.
Every fucking 5 minutes.
I was being generous with the 10
And
minutes.
meth. Don't forget the meth.
Yep. Well, it was a
Never
mess.
in Tennessee.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Tennessee. Mm.
Yeah. So is your
Rough.
plan hypnotism, or are you going to like
Well, what
try
do I
to?
see when I go to the back of the restaurant?
You see a small group. We'll say 3. Probably like college age people of various genders smoking their cigarettes. Actually, they're probably vaping because
Smoking their various implements.
God.
they're vaping.
They're
all-
jazz cigarettes.
Sure. It's all that cotton candy bullshit.
Mhm.
Yeah. One is just unflavored because
Ugh. That's worse,
What is, what?
actually.
I'm sorry.
they're
Fucking
actually-
water
I don't know
vapor.
if
And,
like they're trying to get rid of all the flavors because it
They're
makes
trying to
kids
clean
wanna
it
do
out.
drugs.
It's mountain spring flavored.
Had they
Isn't that
made
a
Tide
soap?
Pod
Is
flavor?
the next
Ugh.
wave of
Yeah,
vape
'cause I think
bullshit
that
is
was-
like
Yeah.
spring water. Keep cleaning your lungs.
Got that
Buck
mineral
wild.
water vape.
Fucking trademarking that right now.
Yeah.
TM.
We have to patent this TM.
I like new car.
Heavy
That's
out
my
and
favorite
vaping.
flavor.
So, Ladderick, you get hit
Yeah.
with this massive cloud of multiple different flavored vapes.
He wouldn't cough. I sorry. He just sort of
He's immune.
Doesn't breathe.
Yeah.
Just goes blah blah.
Blah.
Just like dismisses this cloud of vape smoke. Yeah. So, what is your plan here?
I'm going to approach one of them. They're all standing in a group.
Yeah, they're all kind of like huddled, trying to be, sneaky. They're probably not 21, so legally they can't. Well, actually, I don't know if that's just a Missouri thing. In Missouri, you have to be 21 to buy any tobacco, nicotine stuff.
18 everywhere else.
Wow.
I think.
I don't know that it's everywhere else, but anyway,
Interesting.
we'll just assume that Tennessee it's 21 because that's what I said.
Actually, I would like to before I walk up. I'm just kind of while I'm looking around over there, I wanted to ask Thea, do you think you could get in and out of the freezer if they were distracted for a second?
Yeah, probably. Let's say yes.
Would your gears freeze up in the cold?
No, I don't think so. We fixed the freezing problems.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Thea's just pumped full of antifreeze.
yeah.
She put it in her hollow leg so that it
She
could
takes a
cycle
bath every
through.
night, soaks in antifreeze,
Yeah,
makes sure it gets in the pores.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Oh, I
you just say
didn't
the
know.
word and I'll.
I didn't know it might be an issue. Is that a problem?
No, don't think so. It remains to be seen. So
And Millie, do you think you could stand outside and keep watch just in case?
Yes, but if something happens, there's not a ton I could do.
You've scared people off before. Do you think you
Yeah,
could do it again?
the thing is that I can make it seem like there are a lot of rats or snakes or bugs, and in a theme park, I'm just going to say that is probably going to create a stampede of people.
sounds
Oh,
like a
you might-
distraction.
Kill two birds with one stone.
You mean kill several people that then Pickman can eat? Sure.
I don't think a bunch
Isn't
of
that the point
rats
of
is
this?
going to cause a massacre.
I thought we were trying to get
Well,
him food.
One way or the other solves
We
the
But
don't
I
just
can
need
de-
one. I don't,
Am I the only one who's not here for wanton murder? Like,
I just
I thought
don't
I
think
would
we
be.
should get caught. I think that's bad.
All right.
Listen,
I
guys.
agree with that.
I'm on board with this plan if that is the plan. But my thought was that we were going to break into a freezer. My bad if I'm wrong.
I'm just saying, if you stand outside and if anybody causes any issues, maybe you could take care of that.
Okay, definitely.
All right.
Intimidation. Got it.
Yes.
She says as a very small person.
But you're 169th demon, so
I am.
counts for something.
Actually, you know what? Is Parker with us?
Yeah,
Does Parker
Parker's
have a
been-
way to pass? Or
They've been
is
here the
it
whole
just like
time.
people think that Parker is a
We
I mean,
glued a
part of
zipper
the
to his back.
Question, man.
Disney
I
bounding?
Parker mostly just wears a hoodie with
Okay.
a really wide brim.
Parker looks he's a guy in a costume.
Okay.
He's 3 pounds.
So I just say, yeah, I'm going to create a distraction. And I say, Parker, come over here and help me create a distraction. And so I've got Parker with me. And that is how I will create a distraction should I need to.
Parker's like, by create a distraction, do you just mean we're going to make out again?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, man.
Excellent.
So, Ladderick, back to your plan here. What is the plan?
Yep. Okay. So I'm gonna walk up to this little group of people talking, and I would. So as far as like the roles go in this game, if I wanted to say that I wanted to use a hot roll to pull the attention of all three of them.
Yeah.
Can I do that? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it would increase the difficulty a little bit, but I would allow it. Are you trying to essentially like seduce all three of them at once? Because that's usually
Not
kind
necessarily
of the
seduce. I'm just trying to distract them. I'm going
By being
to,
hot.
Yes,
Yeah.
by
Yeah.
just generally talking to them, getting them.
and
to
if you
look away.
seduce them in the process, so be
Let's
it.
not get hasty here.
You're just
I don't
being
wanna
you're just doing a thirst
seduce-
trap.
I'm just trying to intrigue them with my penis. That's all. I'm not going to seduce them.
God damn it.
Man, Pickman straight to the point. Huh?
He's to the point. I don't know if he's totally straight, but
Depends on the weather.
yeah, accurate. Anyway, please roll with hot, and we'll see what you get.
That is a 11 total.
Amazing. Yeah.
So hot.
So how
So
how do you get their attention with your hotness? Like, what does Ladderick do?
I
Does he just
think-
brood and smolder?
Yeah, right.
No, I think he's going to approach the group and zero in on one of them. Whichever one's actually smoking a real cigarette, not vaping.
We'll say that there is one who has.
There's always one.
cigarette. There's always, yeah.
Yeah.
There's still cigarette smokers out there.
The other
And,
two are just like, oh, can you not? It's disgusting.
So bad for your health.
I think he's just going to walk up and kind of like look around over his shoulder and say, "Could I borrow one?"
Yeah, sure.
And he'll pull a lighter out of his pocket and take one of the cigarettes from the dude's pocket and light it and just sort of stand back with the rest of them and start smoking. And he looks around, he says, "This is a good spot. Nobody's going to come back here."
I mean, would you have in mind? Because yeah, it's pretty secluded.
He smokes, he like pulls on it, he says, "Just the smoking for now." Thea, go get in there.
Yeah, I go. I try to
what is
sneak
your
past
code
them.
word? What is your secret code word?
My code
signal,
word?
Yeah, to signal Thea.
Oh. I think
So
he
are
just
you all
kind of looks
feeling
over
distracted
at her.
yet?
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Crushed it. Good. Yeah, I'll try to use this as cover and sneak past them to get to the door.
Okay. Thea, I will have you roll to keep it cool.
Mm-hmm.
See if you can remain calm enough to get in here stealthily.
Get in there stealthily.
I rolled
Girl.
a 2. I
No.
rolled a 2.
Oh, no.
I'm so
All this
sorry.
can work.
Literally
love
a
how-
1 and a 1.
I love how we rarely roll in the middle. Like there have been a few, but it's generally 10 plus or 2.
Brutal.
Yeah, so you kind of try to sneak your way into this back door and just slam it against the wall.
Oh shit. I keep going. I try to find the freezer.
I mean, everyone, including probably Ladderick, I assume, would, turn to look at this loud noise and see that you're walking.
Can I try and distract them again?
You sure can, but it's going to definitely be with a big disadvantage.
You better freaking levitate or something.
Yeah.
It'd be really helpful if you could turn into a bat right about now.
Or a cloud of mist.
Or a cloud of mist. Bat.
Can I try and roll my hypnotic move?
You can only do one, right?
Just one. Well, I only really need one.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
I
Sure.
can distract one well enough.
Sure.
If you distract the one big enough, it'll distract the other two.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the one that I took a cigarette from, I'm going to I assume we're still standing relatively close to each other.
That awkward moment where everyone's just like looking at each other.
When he looks to like turn and see what that noise was, Ladderick is going to like put a hand out and stop him and say, "Don't look over there," and use the hypnotic move on it.
Ooh.
Okay.
Don't roll a 2.
Okay. That's not bad. This I mean, it's an 8. So it says target must have no strains on you. Roll with hot. Oh, so I get to add my hot to it?
Yeah.
Okay, so that will be a 10 then.
Okay. And since you're just trying to get the one's attention,
Okay.
I'll say that that's enough.
Well, yeah. Well, this actually has different results, but that could be for the distraction. But this is a 10 or higher. They have no idea that there's anything wrong, and they follow the moves exactly.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So.
The other two probably like look and then are just like, wait, what's going on here? As they're just like standing right next to you and this other person having kind of a moment.
A very sweet moment.
Very sweet moment where you're taking away their willpower.
He's not doing anything with it. It's fine.
Yet.
I just said don't look over there.
Yeah.
Did
Look
Parker
here.
and
Look into my eyes.
did Parker and I hear the big noise and assume that we
Oh,
need to make a distraction?
I mean, you could assume whatever you. And if you just want to make out with Parker, you can just make out with Parker. You don't need an excuse.
Okay, so I asked Parker if they can be their taller self at the moment. And so like I go like stand on a trash can to like make out with them, and so that like somebody hears me rocking a trash can and like trying to like make a distraction while I'm making out with Parker, because I am really trying to make a distraction, just like a sexy one.
Just with your tongue. Yeah.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
And if Parker has to then grab me because I'm gonna fall, like
Oh no.
oh well.
Oh no. I've
Going-
fallen. Oh.
get a little bit moth handled.
Moth handled is the dream, obviously.
Yeah. How would you like to? I guess it'd be with hot to cause this distraction.
Sure. Let's hope I don't roll like shit. 8 plus. Sorry, I don't have my sheet in front of me.
How dare?
1 to hot, so 9.
Okay. And you're trying to distract the other 2?
I'm trying to make a big enough noise right outside the door that probably they think that they have to do something with the trash can because some kids are getting up to shenanigans, which is making out on the trash can.
Ladderick and the 3 who were smoking / vaping, they're all
don't
outside.
worry about us.
Yeah, they're all outside.
We're fine. We're fine.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get the other 2 that Ladderick isn't. Listen, Ladderick told me to create a distraction, and that's what I'm trying to do.
Certainly not what I said. That is not what I said.
If you want to make out with the moth person in the middle of Dollywood, just make out with the moth person in the middle of Dollywood.
God. Millie is
We
trying
don't
to
make an elaborate
She's
plan
doing
out of
her
you
best.
getting your boob squeezed to Dollywood. Just go with it. Just do it, man.
Do it.
Parker's like, don't kink shame, okay?
Yeah, God.
What she's into. I'm kind of into it too, I guess.
Yeah, you've both been into all sorts of things in the past couple of days, haven't you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so maybe
so-
I do a terrible job because
No.
all I'm really doing is making out with my.
I mean, that's pretty distracting to the other 2. They're
There
just
you
like,
go.
whoa.
It's distracting everyone because it looks like you're just making out with the guy in the mascot costume.
Excellent.
They could be on their
Kink
break.
shame.
Look, honey, that's what they call them furries up north.
It's more of like a fluffy
And-
or a moth.
Yeah, that's what Millie said. Millie said it's actually.
I'm
We
a
like
fluffy.
the term fluffies.
Mid makeout.
She wipes the dust.
Meanwhile, Pickman
It's
has
like
just
an
wandered
epiphany
over
and
to
pulls
one
him
of
back
the
as, "I'm a
booths. He
fluffy."
slapped $5 down on and
God.
gotten himself a turkey leg.
Yeah, how's
Bold
Thea
of you
doing
to
in the
assume that it's
freezer?
only
What's
$5.
happening? Where are
Bold
we?
of you to assume it's only
It's like-
$5.
Right, that's true. Okay.
25.
He slaps down $20 and gets a
Yeah.
turkey leg. Yeah.
There you go. That's a lot closer. Yeah, so Pickman buys his own turkey leg.
Fuck are we even doing?
Listen, if you don't have an
Yeah.
elaborate plan, why
Wow.
are you?
All right.
But I'm still watching this all go on as I eat my turkey leg.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm not going to interrupt the
100%.
plan. Yeah, I'm just.
Yeah.
So
I'm not going
in
to say
that-
no to
in
another
that-
turkey leg.
Yeah. So Thea, in that moment of like the door slams and everyone freezes and panics, obviously you see Ladderick hypnotize the one person. You see Millie and Parker making out so intensely while she's standing on top of a trash can.
Just not even well hidden, just like in just like next to the building.
Yeah, yeah. It's very noisy. It's kind of hot. It's a little weird.
Yeah. Mhm.
She's
A lot
actively,
weird.
She's actively
lot-
flicking off the security camera while she's doing it. Yeah, yeah. It's,
Yeah. And just past the two of them, you see Pickman just chewing on this turkey leg.
Great.
I mean, at this point,
Great.
he's gnawing on the bone. He's like sucking the marrow out. You know?
Yeah.
It's taking long to.
Is
How'd it go? We get the turkey leg? Mission accomplished.
well, I guess so. If you already have a turkey leg, do you think that's enough, or should we keep going?
No, don't let me stop you.
No.
Millie
Is
says you
through-
don't need us. Okay, that's fine. And like wraps her legs around Parker.
Is
Parker
the
just, like,
kitchen? Go.
Parker carries you off deeper into the alleyway.
Bold of you to assume there are alleyways in Dollywood.
There is in my Dollywood.
Is the kitchen Like, are there a lot of people in there through the door?
Oh yeah, it's pretty busy. So I mean, they don't seem to be paying any attention. They just probably assume that it's the people out there smoking, fucking around.
I will really quick try and sneak into the freezer. I'm already in here, so like what's the worst
Yeah.
that could happen?
You
Okay.
already got your feet wet.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's roll to keep it cool again.
Hell yes.
Especially in the freezer.
Do I get a bonus for being in the freezer?
It's already
Well, you're not in the freezer yet.
Yeah. 11.
Okay.
much better.
You know what? We'll say that there is like an apron, a Dollywood, well, the whatever the hell the place was called, the firehouse apron.
The fun yard.
The fun
yeah.
yard.
Exactly. And you just like throw that over your head.
Hell yeah.
Totally blend in immediately because no one's paying attention. No one cares about anyone. Super high turnover.
Hell yeah.
No one's making enough money to give a rat's ass about what's going on anyway. Yeah.
I mean, it's Dollywood. I'm gonna
Actually,
assume that she
Dollywood, they might
pays-
actually be paid pretty reasonably.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
She's a pretty decent person, it seems
Yeah.
like. So I think she would pay a
Yeah.
livable wage.
I think
but
she probably
still-
would. Yeah.
Probably does pay a living wage, you know?
But it's still a theme park, therefore the
Yeah.
armpit of the universe.
Ground under the boot of capitalism.
Also, just people are the worst sometimes, especially at theme parks. They really, really think that they just should get everything they want more than
Yeah.
everywhere else. And I didn't even work there.
God.
Can confirm.
Yeah, so no, nobody there is paying any attention. You blend right in. What are you grabbing?
If I can see anything that just looks like meat, I just want to grab a bunch of meat.
Just grab all
So
the meat
many
you
chicken
see.
tenders.
Yeah, for sure. Anything
So
that looks
much meat.
like raw and meat.
There's like an entire thing of sausages.
Oh, great. I'll just grab all that.
Grabbing so many sausages.
Hell yes. Yeah, absolutely. Just an armful.
Yeah. They were in a box, but you had to get them out.
Yeah.
I couldn't just carry the box.
Taking the box would be too conspicuous, so I did have
Right,
to leave them. Now I'm
right.
just carrying an armful of loose
Just an
sausages.
armful. That's less suspicious.
Mhm.
Yeah, absolutely.
You
Yeah,
could
that's
probably
what
like
I said.
stuff them under your apron. Over the shirt, under the apron.
Yes. I can do that, yeah.
No one expects a sausage under the apron.
Damn it.
Unless you know the cook very well.
I didn't say people were disappointed. They're just not expecting it.
It's like a gashapon.
Like,
I
oh,
love
nice
those.
surprise.
Is
Nice.
Sausages under that apron.
Ugh,
What a delight.
can't breathe.
God.
Yeah, Thea, you are able to get a very large armful of glizzy for Pickman.
Perfect. All right, I'm gonna skedaddle and get the hell out of here.
Amazing. Pickman, I assume that you're going to probably devour all of that meat.
It's frozen. What's he gonna do?
When has
swallow
that
it
ever
whole?
stopped him? When has that ever stopped him?
Plenty of times. I thank you. Good thing you're cute. Jesus, what am I supposed to do with these?
God.
Pickman just starts
Literally,
like he
take
just starts
these
putting
and stop
sausages in his
talking.
pockets.
So that they thaw
and he's
out
just-
a little bit.
He's just like gnawing on one like it's a
How would they
popsicle.
thaw out in his pockets? He has no body heat. He's dead.
I don't know. I don't
God.
It's
know.
Tennessee.
Eventually,
It is
the
Tennessee.
ambient
Eventually, they're going to cook in his
temperature-
pocket.
It's-
Yeah.
Tennessee in November.
Is
Thaw
still
it up
above
from your
freezing
body
during
heat,
the
right?
day.
Yeah.
Look, at some
Just
point.
put it against your chest.
Yeah.
Right,
Put
well,
the sausages to your chest and
Right.
let them
Cradle
fall.
them to your chest. Yeah.
We're all so mature.
Yeah. I do want to keep a couple to save for later just in case. So we don't have to do this again.
Actually, I love how there's
Good
only
idea.
2 people in this group right now who have body heat.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can maybe keep them cold.
And there's a lot of body heat being generated in that.
Right. Yeah, I guess I'll try to slip a couple sausages between the two of you, and maybe the friction will warm it up. I don't know.
Sure. Yeah.
Good.
A good plan.
Ew, what are you doing? Leave me alone. And she wipes off her mouth with moth dust again, and it's like, come on. We were having a moment. Why did you interrupt that?
Pickman just like tracing her mouth with the sausage. Is that what you're doing?
Let's go. Slap your face. Come on. You've got a harbinger of doom on your face there.
Ominous portents, you mean? And yeah, I know.
Parker's like, I can go either way.
Oh,
okay.
harbingers are okay too. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I didn't want to assume. Okay.
Sausage
So,
sickle? Anybody? We good? Okay.
No,
No.
nobody wants that.
Well, then let's find Dolly.
Is that what Pickman says to all the cheerleaders?
Sausage sickle anyone? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
This is why Haley didn't want to go out with you.
Yeah, she only agreed to the threesome because Millie was there.
That's fine. That's fine. And that was when he was alive,
He used
too.
to be,
Yeah.
he used to be alive.
That.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it wasn't any better then. Somehow, actually, maybe worse when he had a soul.
Yeah, I wish I have an excuse now.
Yeah. God. Good.
Oh,
So-
I'm sorry if I'm rude every time I close my eyes. I'm fucking back in hell again,
All right. Well,
I think
let's get a move on. Then we can see if we can not get you sent back to hell or something.
Or something.
Or something. I'm still hazy on what exactly the nature of the apocalypse is, but we should just
Or-
nip that in the bud.
How it's going to happen.
did any of Parker's black paint rub off during this thing? Does
so
he
much.
have a chest, or do they have a chest of pink and orange now?
Pink and yellow. Yeah.
Pink and yellow.
And like their face is now pink and yellow. Because you know,
I just
you gotta-
wanna-
you get
I
your
just
hands
wanna
in your
remind
face up
them
in there.
That I like them no matter what color their fuzz is.
Yeah, they just like are just like, hold on, let me do something real quick. Can you just like go over there?
Yeah. No, I can, but I just wanted you to know, like, no matter what color your fuzz, still super hot.
So, tasted the
Oh.
rainbow, huh?
All the fuzz.
Yeah, there's a lot of pink and yellow fuzz on, and moss dust.
I kind of wipe it off because I'm definitely wearing black, and I want to keep being dark
You were
fruity,
wearing,
but
you were wearing black.
I was. Actually, it's fine. I'll just, it's fine.
Yeah, now you guys are like those, matching couples at theme parks.
Oh my gosh, you're you're matching.
Yeah, so Parker comes back out, and you heard some noise. Like obviously they were taking off their hoodie and like shaking, doing something, and then they come back, and yeah, they're all pink and yellow. There's no black anymore.
Amazing. I thought they were gonna put the spray paint back on. Okay, never mind. She's like, I'm super into that too.
Yeah, we kind of match right now, actually.
Yeah.
That's cool, I think.
It's definitely a change for me, but I'll try
Oh.
it out too.
I'm gonna be sick, and it's not just the frozen sausages.
Okay. Let's go before Pickman throws up everywhere.
So where are you headed at this point?
Lord knows.
The theater
Apparently
where I was
underground.
feeling the juju coming from.
There's a big, like
All
the
you
dinner.
know
is-
There was a dinner at some point
Dinner
that we were
show.
supposed to go to.
It was
Yes.
a dinner theater
Oh,
that I was feeling.
Yes.
Yes.
But that was more because you were hungry. Like you
Oh,
just the
okay.
general. It was a general one of the theaters. There
Gotcha.
are a few different
Gotcha.
theaters.
If I was a powerful sorceress, I would
Mhm.
hide the entrance to my lair probably in
Mhm.
the Adventures in Imagination. Probably in
Ooh.
that area. That sounds good, right?
Could I like stare into the void and
You think
like
Dolly's really that on the
darkness?
nose,
And
Yes, you
and
can gaze into the abyss as well.
how do I roll with dark for that?
Mhm.
Okay, I want
Your
to
best,
try and
isn't it?
feel what
That's your best, isn't it?
it
The dark?
is. I'm very dark, except for
Great.
right now. For right now, I'm not looking very dark.
You're just dark inside. It's in your soul.
where it
I,
matters?
I rolled 1 6
Oh.
and a 5, so that's
Nice.
11 plus 2.
Ooh, lucky 13.
Yeah.
Very
yeah,
dark.
You're so
So-
dark.
You get a vision of the Heartsong Theater. You see that there are guards that you can't quite tell. I mean, they're a little bit vague. You can't get a good look at them. It might seem like it's some kind of magic, like masking them. You can definitely tell, though, they are wearing like white short shorts and like a vest,
Nice.
crop top. It's
Sure.
definitely not just like
Clone
the
people?
Dolly Parton picture I shared the other day.
I
Okay.
was gonna say, it was the
Wait,
Dallas-
they're guards or they're
Dallas
drag
Cowboy
queens?
cheerleaders.
I'm not like
They're guards.
because
They're
okay, because Dolly Parton has also said that she gets her look from drag queens. So I didn't know.
Mhm.
Maybe her guards were drag guards. I don't know.
100%
Who
drag
knows?
queens.
Sure, yeah. I mean, listen.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's hard to tell. There seems to be some kind of powerful magic.
Okay,
masking
guys.
things.
I have a
Mhm.
feeling. Heart song. This is where I'm going, and I point them in the direction of where I'm feeling the vibes. And I don't have my map up anymore because probably
It's
I
the
don't even
southeast.
have that.
It is on the entirely other side of the park.
Oh my gosh, I see it. It is on mine. So
That was already
let's-
there by 2013.
14. Yeah.
Well, because everything else. Was
Oh
coming.
yeah, probably.
Coming soon.
I do see there's also a dog on the map right before the theater, and I don't know what that means, but I am
Dog.
interested.
It means that there are dogs, obviously.
Is there a dog?
The dog
Um,
Let's
park.
find out more.
Okay, but right now we have sausages, so if you want to try and get a dog, now's your chance.
Well, that's
It's Pawpaw's Roadside Market.
what?
I'm literally reading this from the map. Okay, listen, don't have me about it.
Bold of you to assume the rest
That's
of us.
the dog?
I assume so.
Why do you
Unless it's
say that?
unrelated.
Pawpaw's your grandfather.
What?
Your grandpa's roadside
Oh,
market.
here it is. There's a key. A service animal relief area. Oh.
Oh,
There might be
Oh,
dogs
that's
then.
cool.
We
There
could
might
go
be dogs.
see.
Yeah.
But we
Yeah.
can't pet
They're
them because they're working.
They're
We
working.
can just
Yeah.
look at them. We can look
Yeah,
at them.
Be in their presence.
okay, but that's where we've got to go. Heart song, guys. I can feel it
Okay.
in my heart. Dolly's
Song?
song is this
Mm.
way.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm trying to
I'm
think
trying.
of Dolly
I'm
Parton
trying to
songs,
be
I'm
more
drawing a
in
blank.
touch with my happy, smiley self because I am yellow and pink right now, and so I'm going for it.
Well, Parker's like, no, it's cool. I'm clinically depressed. It's fine. You don't have to be happy just because you're bright and colorful.
Oh, okay, that's good because I didn't know if I could take that.
I mean, that's like advanced goth if you think about it.
Well, I'm not that advanced.
It's like
because nope.
Goth camouflage. So
Okay,
you
let's
make your
go,
way
guys.
to the Heartsong Theater, and I, again, because I am such an expert on Dollywood, have no idea what the hell it looks like. But
Probably like a giant heart.
no, I don't think so. I cannot
Like a
see that
giant
being-
anatomical heart.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
No.
Yeah.
You come in through
Unexpected,
the
but yes.
ventricles, you sit down in the chamber.
Wrong kind of park.
Okay.
There's 4 wings.
There's 4 wings.
Yeah. No, I think it's probably more like an old opera house, kind of, the Grand Ole Opry like
An Opry house.
vibes. Yeah. God damn it. And you do see that there are like cardboard cutouts of Dolly and other people in kind of that same get up that you saw with the white short shorts and the vest crop top.
Okay.
Okay.
Do I feel it in a particular ventricle of this building?
Killed Jason again.
Which aorta do we need to travel down?
You feel like it is probably in the heart of the opera house, that maybe even backstage.
Okay, let's go. Let's search, guys. We're looking. Any tingles that you get from magic? You guys are all magic-ish, right? You should feel magic like me.
Jury's still out, I think.
Maybe.
But maybe.
Yes,
I
let's
felt
split
some
up.
tingles in the alley, but I don't think that counts.
Those are different kind of tingles, Parker. I get those too.
Oh, God.
All right, I'm gonna go.
14.
I'll be on Parker's team.
Great.
I don't even know you anymore.
Oh my God, Millie is that girl who changes her entire personality for whoever she's dating.
You used
my
to be
God.
cool, man.
No, I've been that person in the past.
She's Anne from Parks and Rec. Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
Anyway, on that depressing note, they seem to be wrapping up a show, and so there are a lot of people leaving, but it seems like there's not a lot going on in the actual seating area as people are making their way out.
Okay.
I want to try and sneak. I want to sneak
Yeah.
into somewhere.
Absolutely.
Find out more about this dark magic that's supposedly being detected. Was it
Hell yeah.
Millie that said?
Oh, it wasn't dark magic, it was just magic.
Well, what? Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
She used
This is
dark to
Dollywood, there'd be
detect
no
it.
dark magic.
Yeah.
It was very bright, happy, kind of.
It's the kind of magic that buys poor kids books every year. That's the kind of magic it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Hell
nice.
yeah.
So do I have to roll with dark? To find
No. If you were trying to be sneaky, I would say probably cool.
They got that from us.
Is it?
Or sorry, cold.
Okay.
Yeah. The move is keep it cool, but you roll with cold, and it
Yeah.
confuses me every single time.
Nice. Okay, I got a 12.
Nice.
Very
Ooh,
sneaky
sick.
vampire.
I was like,
You have any add to that?
I slip into the shadows.
ooh.
Yeah, he actually does become misty a little bit, not fully, but a little bit.
Get in there.
It's
Where
like
do
you turn around and he just steps into a shadow and is gone. Don't see him anymore.
Maybe even steps out of another shadow further away.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
All right,
okay.
that's
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Neat trick.
I'll give him that one. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Parker's that, not that cool.
No, obviously. I mean, kind of cool though, right? Come on.
Oh, we got some
Yeah.
seniorities here.
I know,
do we?
Parker. It's
Like,
pretty
it's-
cool.
You'll come around.
It's-
Don't worry.
It's not a contest. Parker, you were the only moth for me, but
What happened to? Anyways, no. It's none of my business. I'm gonna go.
I
I'm
was
out.
waiting for when that was gonna come up, but we're just
It's none of my business.
Not
I'm
my
gonna go.
business. See ya.
Oh, you mean the
Rita
werewolf
was
she was
here-
dating 3 hours ago? Yeah, I don't know what happened to that either.
Man, was
Rita was here.
Mm.
I feel like Millie would be a little bit acting differently, but Marina's not. So
Again, none of my business. I'm
back
gonna go check out the stage, see if I can sense magic over there.
Yeah. So in order to actually sense magic, is that rolling dark? I would.
Yeah, that would be
do
gazing
that
into
while
the
I'm
depths.
sneaking around and try and find a path to follow, somewhere to go.
Make sure it doesn't gaze back at you.
And Thea, I'll let you do the same.
Yes.
Eye contact is important, Jason.
Mm-hmm.
That is an 8.
Okay. You gaze.
what's my
There's a little bit of gazing back, but you don't get a strong sense of where to go.
Okay.
Ooh.
I'm just
I have
sneaking
a
around
9.
then.
Okay. Also, between the two of you, you're able to kind of not quite triangulate, but almost. You know, if you had a third person, then it would be triangulation. Pickman's just wandering around, knocking stuff up.
Biangulation right now.
Biangulation.
Sorry
Nothing.
for my
I tried.
Sure. Yeah,
Sorry
yeah,
for my
yeah.
accidental
That's good. No,
barbarian
that's
there,
good.
I forgot that there are other things besides try. Yeah, so between the two of you, you're kind of able to narrow it down. And I imagine you could probably, especially Ladderick, you're able to kind of jump from shadow to shadow, so nobody's really noticed you. Thea, maybe you're able to kind of just look like a lost tourist, kind of wandering around. And it seems like behind the stage is where it is drawing you.
Ooh. Is the stage is it just kind of, is it a curtain drawn or is it just kind of open?
Yeah.
Can I just push myself up onto the stage and just get up there and see if I can sneak back?
Oh, did we lose Lee?
They're still here, or he's still here.
Okay,
I don't see
I don't
him.
know.
yeah, picture's gone for me, but
Yeah.
anyway.
There we go. Welcome back.
Sorry about
lost
that.
you.
I don't know what happened. Yeah.
Lee is
Anyway.
pulling a Ladderick real life.
Whoa, I'm back.
Yeah,
I
he's-
slipped
That was
back into the
exactly
shadow.
just like Ladderick. Yeah.
Just slipping
Oh
into
my
the shadows
God.
for a moment.
It's actually Lee who is the sad vampire boyfriend.
Mhm.
Just a character
Fair.
we play on TV.
Well, shocking.
Way to blow his cover, dude.
What a
Wow.
surprise. Wow.
He's
What
kept
a
it secret
Do you
for
want
3
your knife back,
centuries, and
Remick,
you
or
just
should I just
ruined
leave it
it.
in my chest?
You can leave it.
Goodness.
It's fine.
Thank you.
Anyway, yeah, so you are able to push yourself up on the stage, and immediately one of the custodians is just like, oh, no, ma'am, you got to get down from there. You can't be up there.
No, I'm pretty sure during the show, I think that I lost my bag with my stuff. I think someone put it back there for safekeeping. I just need to go grab it really quick, I promise.
Okay. No, that's not okay.
While Thea's making got the custodian's attention, can the rest of us try and sneak?
I mean, Ladderick is already sneaking. He could
Yeah.
probably try to do something.
Mid sneak.
I mean, fair. Okay, never mind. I'll just go make out with Parker. I'm useless. It's fine.
You have use. It's making out with Parker.
Oh,
Because that's literally all I wanted to do this episode.
I mean, you guys maybe did more than that in the alley, so who knows?
Guys weren't there for very long.
I feel like you two should know. I feel like that should be a discussion, perhaps. But anyway,
They don't like discussing things.
It's fine. Yeah.
It makes it harder when
Oof.
we never talk about it.
God.
Just like feelings. You don't talk about those,
We don't
right?
talk about them. Makes them even better.
And so much healthier, too.
Mm-hmm.
Lee is taking actual psychic damage.
That's so true.
all the progress he's made in therapy just
It's just down the drain.
Oh, God. A year of progress.
Just pulled it up and
I was doing so well. I'd gotten so far.
And you hung out with us, and we ruined everything.
All right, God.
Pickman goes up to where Thea is talking to the custodian, and puts an arm around her shoulder. And like, is there a problem, babe? This guy bothering you?
Wait a second. Did we establish how tall Pickman is? Because Thea is really tall.
I'm 6'3", my guy.
I think wasn't Pickman like
He's tall.
Pickman like
I mean,
stands on his toes.
I thought he was like I feel like he was like 5'9" or something.
5'8",
we established
5'9".
it. Yeah.
Someone was
Yeah.
5'8", 5'9". Because
Okay,
I made
well,
a joke
that's
about
fine.
Dan
I'm fine with
Radcliffe.
We stand a short.
We
king, that's
joked
fine.
about that last session,
Oh,
though.
was that-
Jason wasn't here. Yeah.
Was that-
Oh, it was
that
Guy.
Tanner?
I think it was Guy.
Was
I
that
think it was Guy. Yeah.
Because
Yeah, either
Pickman's
that or
always
just-
been
can't
tall and
remember.
gaunt in my head, but I don't know. You guys can make him 5'9" if you want him.
No,
No.
that's fine. That's fine.
I
Respect
mean, when you
your.
say tall and gaunt, like how tall and gaunt?
I mean, I don't think he's 6'3", but he's at least 6 foot. Yeah.
6'2" and
Not bad.
3/4.
Yeah, he's got thick boots.
Okay.
Anyway,
That's just trying too hard. Like come on.
I mean, you have to reach up a little bit.
That's fine.
Because
Yeah.
of the
Yeah,
record,
yeah.
But
Well, I mean, he always looks like he's slouching anyway, so he would, he'd be reaching regardless. Yeah.
you ever
Straighten your
actually-
spine.
yeah, so much cracking. After
Scoliosis, guys. Don't.
If he
bring
stood
it
up
up.
straight, he'd be hitting 6'7", 6'8" easy. But no, he just kind of slumps down to.
My bag is back there. I'm trying to get back to the stage so I can get it.
Let my girlfriend get her bag, guy. Come on.
Bold of you to assume that I'm a guy.
Millie says she said bag. She's Canadian. Obviously, she's completely.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you
Do
were.
you guys
Canadian.
not
Yeah,
have
go
bags?
for it.
What kind of a place is America?
completely trustworthy Canadian. Absolutely, with beyond reproach.
Yeah,
Let her back there.
As soon as she hears that you're Canadian, she's like, "Oh yeah, go ahead. It's cool. Yeah, you won't
Look,
hurt her."
friend,
Okay.
she's a guest in our country. All right, let's show a little courtesy.
I'm
Let
an
her go back and get her-
ambassador from-
Let her go back and get her bag, hon, bag.
Do you
Bag.
legitimately not have bags?
No, you just
No.
pronounce it differently, hon.
Yeah.
You say
Bag.
bag.
You say
instead of
bag.
bag.
Somehow you put an extra syllable in there. Yeah.
You just have an accent. It's fine.
That's very funny.
the tiniest smidge of an accent.
Yeah, 100%.
Once in a while.
Yeah, so
I don't know what they're talking about either, but yeah.
It's a boat.
Oh my
Get it
God.
right.
Ah, incredible. All right.
It's
I'll
bag,
coast on my
and for
Canadian
you,
stuff.
it's
Do a tags.
do a tag. God damn it. Sorry
Anyway,
once in
yeah.
a while, but mostly Rowan has the sorry. And anyway, sorry.
Sorry. Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry.
So
Yeah,
Thea,
yeah.
you now have free reign, and also Ladderick is, I assume, probably back behind the curtain at this point.
Sure.
Hell yeah.
In the shadow of
Hell
the
yeah.
curtain, of course.
What are you doing in the shadows?
Watching. What do I see?
Like watching all of the bullshit from your
Mhm.
associates, or
What else is going on around here? I'm trying to find it. If Thea feels like there's something over here, then he's looking around for an entrance. Other weirdness. What does he see?
so as you make your way behind the curtain, it feels like it's coming from behind you, almost like the curtain itself has some kind of magic to it.
Ooh, interesting.
It's a kind of magic.
The curtain. Okay, he's going to go over and look for like the pulley setup and maybe like the ladders and stuff that will lead up to like the light rigging.
Okay. I mean, you're able to find that pretty easily. As you make your way over there, you don't feel the magic tingles quite as much. Almost like you're getting colder.
Okay. What is... There's a dog. I knew there was going to be a dog. The map told us. I want to... So what is Thea doing right now? Sorry. They're trying to get the bag. That's right. She's trying to get her bag.
The bag.
The bag.
I'm going to wait for that to resolve then. That's just what I'm doing while I'm looking around.
The bug.
Are we all back there now? Yeah, so...
yeah, I'm
I
just
guess we
poking
can-
around, pretending like I'm looking for this.
Yeah,
we can grab-
Thea, you kind of feel the same thing, that it is probably coming from the curtain itself.
Do we think that the curtain makes a portal? Like,
I mean, you kind of get that vibe.
Can we kind of mill about until everyone clears out, except for us?
It's pretty much just you all as
It's just us
the
now?
custodians
Okay.
at this
Cool.
point.
Custodian.
Great. How convenient. All right, then maybe we just open the curtain.
Well, I mean, the custodians are still there, so
How many are there?
Okay.
we'll say 4.
Can you eat 4?
That would leave 10 for me. Even at my best, I could never take that many.
Can you take 4 custodians? Yes. In a fight? Oh.
Oh.
God damn it! God damn it!
Wait, what? Anyway.
Okay. Millie is going to do a hex now.
Okay.
Ooh.
And she's going to
Shoot.
make it seem to these people that the snakes are filling the thing. They're coming from the back of the theater, so
Okay.
that the way to go out is through the front.
Yeah.
And I got to roll with dark
Oh yeah.
and take a harm.
Ooh.
Okay. 6 plus 2 is 8 plus 2 is 10.
Math.
Math.
Yeah. What kind of snakes are you? Just like any?
Cobras.
At least make them like native to the area.
No. Just a
Rattlesnakes
native
or
Kentucky
cobra.
black
jumping.
moccasins or something. Yeah.
No, obviously, Kentucky is full of
Copperheads?
cobras.
That's the thing
rattlesnakes
here.
would be the most for Tennessee would be the most suitable. Maybe copperheads. Yeah.
I mean, we've got
Copperheads are
copperheads in
in-
Missouri, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, copperheads.
All right.
okay. Yeah,
Oh, snakes.
yeah, that definitely.
You
puts
guys
the
can't
fear.
see them.
Oh,
It's just a weird
cottonmouth.
coincidence.
Yes, that's
Pickman's-
cottonmouth. Yeah.
Pickman's talking about snakes for no reason.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
dipping into a
so-
stash at this point. Yeah.
Yeah, you're able to scare off these custodians.
Okay,
All four
and
of
she
them?
says, "Okay, Parker, let's get up and go over and see what's going on," because we were rolling around between the aisles or something.
How is that not the distraction
That's probably pretty normal,
for Dollywood?
or just theme parks in general.
Well,
You're also not wrong.
yeah.
What makes people super horny? Theme parks.
Ren fairs too. You'd be surprised. But anyway.
That's for different
Well-
reasons.
I feel like we wouldn't be surprised.
Backstage at Ren Fair, it's gross. It gets
I mean, who is expecting it to be anything other than
there's a reason they make you buy your costumes. Yeah.
Backstage. I'm sorry. This is...
We're moving on. Ren Fest
Yeah.
is irrelevant.
I feel like we've gone to different areas of the Ren Fair, Jason and I.
Hey,
You've
I worked
apparently
at
gone
one
to the wrong ones.
I worked at one
That's
for a
fair.
couple of
There's
summers.
lots of people out there,
Yeah,
you
there's
know?
things to go on. It's
Sure.
all pickles on a stick.
So yeah, it is just your group at this point, as they have run out the custodians in fear of all of these copperheads.
Hell yeah. All right. Do you need a hand with that pulley, or have you got
Let's
it?
part the veil.
Do I know? Sure, why not? He knows how
Let's
to draw
check out
curtains.
Dolly's
Why
curtains.
wouldn't he?
Yeah.
God damn it, Jason.
We already knew that Pickman was trying to seduce Dolly, so
I would be.
Seduce.
I mean,
You
I would be
know.
Dolly.
Oh, no.
You can't eat Dolly Parton.
No.
Not allowed.
I mean,
She's
I mean,
here's the
rules.
thing.
that's you.
There are rules.
Respect if you can, but like, I'm just doubting your skills.
I'm gonna shoot. I'll take the chance if it comes. That's all I know.
No, good,
I would-
good on you.
I would be a fool not to.
Yeah.
It would be an honor to be rejected by Dolly Parton.
Absolutely.
So the plan here is to pull the curtains.
Yes.
Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
Ladderick, you
Slowly
do-
at first, but then a little quicker as we
Okay, sure.
No, big dramatic reveal all at once.
Yeah.
No, you gotta, work up to
Really
it a bit.
fast, all at once, and then
Anyway.
you're just done.
Anyway, nothing happens when you do that. When you pull on the cord. Yeah,
Nothing
nothing
happens.
happens.
No,
Oh.
No, the curtain doesn't close.
that's just.
Well, I mean, it was already closed.
it's
Whenever you
opening.
pull it,
Yeah, we're
it
trying to
opens, but it
open.
doesn't do anything
I
special.
see.
Can we walk through it like maybe there's an invisible door? Am I feeling my tingle jingles right there?
You feel them, but it now feels like it's kind of coming from the curtains where they've been pulled back.
Yeah, so I walk to where the curtains were and try and walk through.
It doesn't do anything. I mean, Ladderick had already gone back there.
Hmm.
What the hell?
So we've gone with them closed and stuff.
Mhm.
We've
Hmm.
gone through. Okay.
It
Are
almost
there-
feels like there's more that needs to be done, like something
Yeah.
to
Pickman-
unlock this.
Pickman is standing in front of the curtain, and he's shaking his head back and forth himself.
Do we
And then he
have to
starts-
make?
Quietly under his breath, he's tapping his foot, and he starts going, "Islands in the stream. That is what we are. No one in between. How can we be wrong? Sail away with me to another world where we'll rely on each other. Uh-huh.
And
From
as
one
Pickman
lover
starts singing
to
this song,
another.
all of you
Uh-huh.
see that this magical doorway open. Pickman, I think you said that you had your eyes kind of closed. When you open your eyes, you can see this magical world on the other side of this doorway.
No one told me this was the musical episode.
Pickman falls
Yeah,
to
I
his
would've
knees. And
glad
for
it
the
wasn't
first
me,
time
just the
since he
only Dolly
died,
song.
just tears pour down his face.
Yeah, it is so like sunny and beautiful and whimsical. It's like very cottage core, nice rainbow in the sky.
Oh my god.
It's like wearing a cardigan made of a hug.
Good.
This episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Millie, I think I miss my soul.
I know,
Hmm.
buddy. I'm glad you sang though, because the only song I know is from Best Little Whorehouse in Texas.
That's a different
That
door.
would work.
Oh,
That would go to a
That
different
was a
room.
new
You
dimension.
should have sang that one. That would go to that would-
straight to the chicken house. Yeah.
yeah, right. Yeah, can we go in?
Yeah. As
Yeah.
soon as you walk through,
Mm-hmm.
you are greeted by the visage of Dolly Parton herself, who says, "Howdy, y'all," and that's where we're gonna end. It is 9:30.
Dolly!
Ah! We did it. We solved
We
your Dolly
did
Parton
it.
puzzle.
I don't know how I knew somebody would need to sing Dolly Parton.
Honestly, I did not have that plan, but it worked so well. Fuck it.
So good.
Yeah, that's a better answer than what I had.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a classic DM move. Yeah.
Yeah. Or Thirstmaster. Yeah, it works for
Iconic.
both.
Yeah.
Uh,
Good.
I clicked on the first lyrics that popped up when I put Dolly Parton song.
Good.
I was hoping for Jolene. We got Islands in the Stream. So
I mean, the lyrics to Jolene
You
are
don't know
pretty
the
easy.
lyrics to Jolene?
Jolene.
Oh my God.
Jolene.
Yeah.
Jolene.
I think Islands in the Stream was the better choice for
yeah.
the
It
character
was very
perspective,
good. It was
yeah,
very good.
yeah.
Perfect.
Anyway, so thank you all for coming and watching. Thank you all for playing. This has been absolutely fucking unhinged.
It's gonna be a great one to edit.
Oh, you're gonna have a lot of fun with this one.
just don't edit
Are we
it. Just
editing?
post that.
Don't leave it all.
Patreon exclusive,
all in.
unedited.
Aaryn, are we rating anybody before we end for the night?
We're even footing games. Find us online. We have websites. We make games.
No,
can-
I don't have
Just
anybody
play
who's
games.
streaming.
We
so.
we play games, but
Me.
we also make our own games, and
We can
sometimes we play
raid
those.
Game Master Monday.
Except for Lee, who
Okay.
apparently will never play our game ever again.
Yeah,
I
if you
didn't
want to
say
start
that.
If you wanna
A
start the
rousing
raid-
endorsement of the game.
I just want to know
he
what I'm
helped
getting
create.
into. You know?
I can do a raid now.
Awesome.
Ha!
We're
All right,
raiding.
get ready. 5, 4.
God.
Stick around for the raid, and thanks so much for joining us.
Thank
Yes.
you, everybody.
We'll see you next
Night.
time.
My countdown was premature, I think.
Oh, okay.
hate when that happens.
Got excited.
Yeah,
Premature
I'm so sorry.
countdown.
We'll take a break.
That doesn't normally happen.
Okay, now we're out.
Hey, here
All
we
right, I'm
go.
gonna end.